My name is David Bushman. I'm Dean of the School of Natural Science and Mathematics here at Mount St. Mary's University. If you live in the Mid-Atlantic, you've probably met the brown marmorated stink bug. And if you haven't seen one yet, you will before too long. These insects are native to South Korea, but came here accidentally a few years ago. And now they're showing up in stunningly large numbers all across campus. But not just on campus, they're everywhere. And while they're an annoyance around the house or the residence hall, they're causing serious economic damage on area farms. But how does a population explode like this? What makes it happen? To answer that question, it's worth thinking about some other plants and animals with very similar stories. In 1869, the gypsy moth was brought to Massachusetts from Europe in an attempt to start a domestic silk industry. But a few moths escaped, and now gypsy moth caterpillars defoliate whole sections of oak forests all across the eastern U.S. The Burmese python is a native of Southeast Asia, but is a popular pet snake here. A few have escaped or were released, and now the python is the dominant predator in the Everglades, where it's threatening many native species. The kudzu plant, known without much affection as the vine that ate the South, was introduced from Japan in 1876. It was thought to be useful as ground cover, but it grows so fast that it's covered hundreds of thousands of acres all across the South. It grows up and over plants and literally smothers them with shade. What do all these plants and animals have in common? They're called invasive species, and they all came from somewhere else. They were brought here on purpose or accidentally, and their populations have exploded. Plants and animals involve many complex relationships with other organisms around them. They interact with each other as predators and prey, as parasites and hosts, and they compete with each other for food and space. They evolve together over long periods of time, and it's these interactions that control their populations. So if one species is taken to a new place, if it's removed from its community, it'll be free from those controls, and its population can grow uncontrolled. And once an invasive species is established, it's virtually impossible to eliminate. So if you haven't met the brown marmorated stink bug yet, don't worry, it's not going away.